I was highly motivated. It really sucks growing up and always watching guys that you know your close friends get the bad bitches and all you get is blue balls, or you get the girls that nobody else wants or that you're really not that into, and the ones that you really like, even though they seem to be initially interested, something happens and it just kind of fades away and you can never figure it out. So by the time I got into my late 20s, early 30s, I was like, this, because it obviously is not about looks. A lot of people like to say, oh, it's money and looks. If you're handsome and you got money, everything's great. I was like, well, I had plenty of friends who had money and they were extremely handsome, and girls loved them at first. But then after the fact, girls would walk all over them, they would cheat on them. These guys had everything going for them. And that didn't make any sense. And then I had other guys that didn't have a lot going for them, but there was just something different. Girls were crazy about them, and they didn't have these problems. They didn't get jerked around with chicks, and they didn't take shit from women either. They would put women in their place and stand up to them. They would basically act like a man. It's obvious to me now at this point in my life, but when I was younger and I didn't know any better, it was a complete fucking mystery. Women made no sense. I mean, even Sigmund Freud couldn't figure women out. So, and he was like the father of modern psychology, and he couldn't figure them out. So there was a lot of other people I learned from that I wrote about in 3% that helped me connect dots. And it's like once you get it and once you understand it, how women operate and what makes them attracted and repulsed, they become as predictable as the sun coming up in the east and setting in the west. And that's a nice place to be as a man because it puts you in a peaceful and relaxed state. And you're going to do your best work when you're peaceful and you're relaxed. So that's why guys have experienced 3% and done well and had success with it. Their careers, their businesses just really take off because they get so focused. Because their personal lives and their interactions with women are no longer confusing the fuck out of them and bewildering them to the point where, like, I don't understand what the hell's going on.